Well, parents beware. The LGBT social political agenda is out there. We all know that, but they're coming for children now and teenagers, and they're promoting their agenda in mainstream popular culture. And Abraham Hamilton III is with me, Ed Battagliano. I'm Tim Wildman. Abe, I mean, we're talking about the LBGT. They're going mainstream within children's efforts, right?
Yeah, much of the effort is targeted toward children because they know people like you and I and Ed, it probably won't change our minds on the issue. And in many instances, they've decided that they're not intending to change your mind, that they're targeting younger people who are impressionable. A recent episode of the Arthur series on PBS showed that one of the teachers, Mr. Ratburn, got married to a guy. You know, you have to ask yourself the question, I wonder who they're intending.
This is a children's animated series, right?
A children's
on PBS.
A children's animated series on PBS, funded with taxpayer dollars, used to indoctrinate children to embrace what clearly the Bible describes to be an abomination, quite frankly, to embrace that as being normal. And so though they may miss older people with that message, a lot of young people are embracing it.
Also Vogue magazine?
Well, Teen Vogue had a YouTube video where they're literally saying that what the medical community, what science, what biology teaches about human sexuality and identity is just completely wrong. That you have a guy who identifies himself as a woman. He's not merely identifying as a woman. He is a woman, including all of his body parts as being female. Insane.
Ed, what's the end game here for the LBGT community and the people who support them? What are they trying to accomplish?
Well, it's interesting you should say and mention Endgame because Avengers Endgame, this is not a spoiler for the movie. You have Captain America in a scene clearly shoehorned in, absolutely nothing to do with the storyline, advocating and applauding a gay man going on a date with another man. So the end game is, as Abe pointed out, is to capture the younger generation. So I wrote an article in the late 90s about what gay activists were saying, and they said, all these bigots, the cemeteries are going to fill up. When they're dead, we'll have the young people, and they'll vote our way. And that's what the end game is. They are thinking ahead. They understand that there are more generations coming. We can capture them with a pro-homosexual, pro-gender confusion message. We call it gender confusion message. Then when it's time to go to the ballot box, they'll vote the way we want, and they don't have to worry about us older folks because eventually we'll die out.
Well, folks, if you're a parent or grandparent and you have small children or teenagers even, you need to beware and know that these kinds of attacks are coming from mainstream media products like magazines, movies, music, and we need to pray for our young people as well. Thank you so much for being with us today on Reason and Company. We'll see you next time.